A lot of people will say that urban groove started before us guys, you know, the Sanies, the David Chifunyis, and everybody. Personally, I beg to differ. The reason being, so I'm a stand, I'm a sit. The reason being is that if you, Uncle, you were born in 1950, and from 1950 they decided to call you Ngobizita. From 1950, that time, your name was Ngobizita. Yes. So anything prior to that was not Ngobizita. Yes. That being said, from the time we said urban grooves is urban grooves, from when we said it, anything prior to that, it was music. It didn't have its name. We don't know what it was, whether it was urban grooves or non-urban grooves. I don't know. Okay, this is just our philosophy. From when we said that this is called urban grooves, from that point when he said this is called urban grooves, it became urban grooves. So prior to that, the Tate gurus of before, they were singing music which was not Muslim. I don't know what they called it. We came and started this thing, and from there we called it urban grooves. Anyway, it has gone through milestones. We like to call the first wave of urban grooves, which was the Shamiso era. This was the first wave. This is where you found people like, at that time, Willem Tite, Kingpin, Guess, David Chifunyis, Taoyanaya. That's the era where the first wave of urban grooves took off. That wave, I would say, was 98, 99. It came and lasted for about two to 3 years, because that's the time that was the initial, you know, hammer hitting onto the hard wall of urban grooves. 2001, 2002, we would like to see there was a second wave of urban grooves. This is where the Sanies, the Plaxidas, the Roy and Royces, Shame and Nathan, major players, Decibels, who else at that time. That was the second wave of the urban grooves, and as well, that's when we saw other artists that were coming into the streamline, like Sniper as well. That's the second wave. The third wave, I would like to say, of urban groove kicked off with the Chamembe era, which you saw the rise of the likes of the Leonard Mapfumo, Rocky, Mafrik, Taurai Mandebu. You know, that is we would like to say a wave of, and between that and now there was probably one more. I don't know if we can call it a wave, but there was another surge or a splash of new artists that came out, or artists that came. This is when we started seeing Winky D. Sniper was not new. King Shadi. This was with the dancehall, the evolution of dancehall and somewhat hip-hop. Hip-hop, I would say, hasn't exactly you know, gotten to its full potential, even though it's got loads and loads of potential. I don't think it has actually really exploded, but it's getting there. You see, like now we've come to a place where hip-hop is now somewhat the dominating, you know, force behind this so-called urban grooves.